When Saab introduced the screaming 9.3 Wagon last year, they cited the company's aviation history as inspiration for the car. In fact, the Wagon name is shared with Saab's well-known Wagon jet fighter. But the aeronautical influence has long proved a popular draw for the Saab faithful, as the Wagon builds on a successful string of high-performance Aero cars. So now it's Big Brother's turn, as the first 9.5 Aeros bow. So fasten your seatbelts and put your seat in the upright position, because we've been cleared for takeoff. And what a takeoff it is! Because once you find some open road where you can, shall we say, drive with a little more fervor, you'll find the 2000 Saab 9.5 Aeros are every bit as invigorating as the Wagons. And we say Aeros, plural, because the expected 9.5 Aero sedan has now been joined by a 9.5 Aero wagon. And like the Wagons, the Aeros get their kick-in-the-pants punch from a potent little turbocharged four-cylinder, a long-time Saab specialty. This particular unit happens to be a 2.3-liter double overhead cam, 16-valve high-output, turbocharged and intercooled i4 that spins out a whopping 230 horsepower, a feat achieved in part by the heavy-breathing turbo capable of providing 20 psi of boost and Saab's brainy Trionic 7 engine management system. Torque ratings will depend on whether you select the 5-speed manual, something you can't get in Volvo's T5 hot rods, or the 4-speed automatic. Fortunately, we got to try them both. Our Aero sedan tester came with the 5-speed and delivers 258 pound-feet of torque between 1900 and 3800 RPM. At the track, that broad torque curve was good for a snappy 6.4-second run to 60 and a quarter-mile trap time of 15.1 seconds at 100 miles per hour. Our drivers love the light touch of the throttle, the feel of the medium throw shifter, and of course the gobs of power, as one put it. The torque steer that was so prevalent on the Wagon has been tamed considerably. The only time it's really noticeable is under hard acceleration when exiting a corner. Our Aero wagon came with a 4-speed automatic. This engine-trans combo produces a slightly tamer 243 pound-feet of torque from 1900 to 4600 RPM. That's still good for 0 to 60 in 7.8 seconds and a quarter mile in 15.9 seconds at 90 miles per hour. Slower, but still pretty impressive for a sporty grocery getter. Surprisingly, when it came to coming to a halt, the wagon bettered the sedan by posting an average stopping distance from 60 of 102 feet. Our drivers praised the firm pedal feel, the light ABS feedback of the four-wheel disc system, and the stability of the car. The sedan, on the other hand, had a much softer pedal feel and average stops in 111 feet. Again, feedback and stability received praise, but our testers noted they would like to see the sedan's brakes grab a little harder, a little quicker. The Aero's chassis also receives extra modifications not found on the regular 9.5 that are designed to enhance high performance. The strut front multi-link rear suspension dons stiffer springs, harder dampers, and thicker anti-roll bars, and chassis height is 10 millimeters lower. This makes for two agile Aeros. Both cars exhibit relatively flat cornering characteristics with just a mild touch of understeer. The rack and pinion steering is precise and delivers good feedback. Also lending a performance hand is Saab's all-speed traction control system and the standard 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in low-profile rubber. But Saab wasn't about to sacrifice style and comfort on the altar of performance, and that's readily apparent when admiring the stylish and aerodynamic cut of the exterior and touches like the sharp-looking two-piece BBS wheels that came on our wagon. Inside the cockpit-styled cabin, you'll find plenty of luxury plus utility. The supportive leather bucket seats include heat, fan ventilation, plus side impact airbags. Add a steering wheel that adjusts for rake and reach, a killer 200-watt 9-speaker stereo with in-dash CD and cassette, and easy-to-use dual-zone climate controls. And you might forget the roomy split-folding rear seat that yields a cavernous 73 cubic feet of fast cargo room. But these high-flying Saabs have pretty high-flying prices. Base price for the 2009 9.5 Aero sedan is $40,330. Our lightly optioned tester rang up at $41,595. Our more heavily optioned wagon starts out at $40,750, with the final tally being $45,120. Too pricey? Well, actually, the Aeros are not out of line with the rest of the premium sports sedan and wagon class. And premium and class are two words that definitely apply to the 9.5 Aero sedan and wagon, along with plenty of performance. And for us, that makes these cars aerodynamic. I hope you'll join us next week for more Motor Week.